Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, so today is, oh, I'm just going to mute people as they jump on. If you want to turn your camera on so I can see you, if not, that's okay. But tonight is Team Bold Fitness's weekly call. It is, I've always like struggled thinking of what the date is. It's June, if you can believe it or not. It is June 5th, 2018. So we are 6 months through this year, which is so freaking crazy to me. Let me put this in. But I'm really excited because we're 6 months through the year and we have done a lot this year as a team. And so for the next 6 months, I thought it was super important that we come together and align all of our visions. Our visions for our individual visions are not going to be 100% aligned because we all have different dreams and stuff like that. But when we're a team, we're better when we're together. This business is not about me or one single coach. To succeed in this business, you have to lean on your team, you have to build a team, you have to contribute to the team, and the team has to contribute to you. So it's not a one-way street. So I wanted to jump on. I made that visual a while ago. I don't know. The one I posted, like I just posted my vision board. I have no shame in my game of sharing that. But I wanted to explain what was on it, explain what we are working towards as a team for the rest of 2018. We have a bunch of new coaches, which is super exciting. But as a new coach, it can get really, really overwhelming to know where you're supposed to go in this business. You know, whatever the reason you joined, oh, it was the movie. I thought it was like a big truck going by. You can join and not know what like rank advancements mean or what team cycle bonuses mean or what all these things mean, and people are saying them and you're like, I don't know what that means, so you don't even know how to make a vision. So that's why we're coming together, so we can explain what we want, because ultimately when I do Get Started Right calls, Brenna does Get Started Right calls, you know, everyone, when we do Get Started Right calls with our coaches, we ask them what their goals are in this business. And they don't always know how they can get there, but they know they want to get there. So I have my coach's goals up, like on, I can't show you because it's a computer, but like up on sticky notes. And so I took all of these goals and what everyone has said to me, and that's where I came up with this vision. A vision that we have a team of bold women, hustling women, to use all the team names. And as you guys grow your teams, you're going to come up with certain qualities that you want. But ultimately, we want women who are used to working hard. We want to grow a team of people who are okay with, okay, I got to put some work in. You know, we're not looking to have coaches join this team with us who think that it's going to be handed to them, because we can hand everyone all the tools, but you still have to do what you have to do. And we're going to talk about that. We want a community of women who are open to learn, who are still in school, basically. So if you don't know why something isn't working in your business, that you lean on the team, because that's why we have each other, to train yourself or to search for trainings and to figure it out, to tweak it. We want women on our team who are community driven, who are going to want to work as a team, because this isn't, you know, a one-man show. Like, I'm really not a good sports person, but like that's all the acronyms or the analogies that are coming up in my mind, you know, like when you golf, you just golf for yourself, right? Like you're just shooting for the best score. This is a team sport. Like you have to have the team all together, working together for us all to achieve our individual goals, whether they're big, whether they're small, whether they're just small to you, but they're big to other people. And then women who have a desire to make an impact and leave a legacy for themselves and their families. who want to change the physical, mental, emotional, and financial state of their current situation. That's a lot, right? So the physical state, the mental state, the emotional state, and the financial state. I had to write it out. But we don't, that is who we're looking for the rest of this year. And if we know who we're talking to when we make posts, and when we know who would work with this team, it's easier to talk to them, to get them to join us. And then we know that if someone is really just wanting to do a solo sport, that this isn't the one for them. And that's okay. So what is our vision moving forward for the rest of 2018? So we have been hustling pretty hard to try to figure out systems that work for everybody. So I had an amazing coach when I first signed up, but she did not ever share her vision for herself or the team, and I want to correct that. She was really, really great in regards that she taught me to be kind, and she taught me to love people, and she taught me about the 4 vital behaviors, and she taught me things like that. However, I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what route I needed to take. And so I'm 3 years into this business, and I'm dang proud that I'm 3 years into this business. But if I were to play the comparison game, there are other people. Hi, baby. Hi. There are other people who are 3 years into this business who are much, much further than I am. But I believe that this business is a marathon. It's not a sprint. And so we're going to get there. And now we're creating incredible traction, and we're on the right track. Okay, hi. I don't know if anyone was on the pre-call when I was asking him to come over to me, and he put me on ignore until right now when I'm talking, and now Carter has to come over.
Look, Zeta.
Yes, it's Zeta. Can you go my cards, please? So, what are we working for in this team? We are working for financial growth and rank growth and volume growth and income growth, because I'm sorry guys, she's really good. These are the sticky notes that are on the freaking floor. So where are we going? What the big goal here is that I'll start with the big goal, and we're going to start with steps of how to get there. By 2018 December, so the very end, you know, we're ringing in the new year, we are going to advance 7 diamonds on this team. Now, I may be the top of this team, but I don't mean my personally sponsored coaches, I want 7 of them. It doesn't matter to me where you fall on this downline. If you're my coach or my grandbaby coach or my grandbaby baby coach, this team is going to advance 7 diamonds on this team. And that's so big, and it's a huge goal. But becoming diamond is the first step in your business that everyone should have on their vision board of making before the end of this year. If you say it's going to take you a year to go diamond, it will take you a year. If you say it's going to take you 6 weeks to go diamond, it will take you 6 weeks to go diamond. So that's why we're starting with the Emerald Push next week, or this week. Oh my gosh, it's this week. Because the first step in your business is Emerald, and then you go diamond. Now, what does that mean? We haven't done a rank advancement call in a while. I know I sent some coaches some information on this stuff, but it doesn't matter. What you need to know is that when you're doing the vital behaviors, which we're talking like up the wazoo about lately on our team calls, right? 4 vital behaviors, put your blinders on. 4 vital behaviors, put your blinders on. That's what I say all the time. When you do those things, you will grow. When you make Success Club, you will grow. Okay. When you just grabs the scars from downstairs. When you sign new coaches, you will grow. And a lot of people, and what I did for so long was because my coach didn't have systems in place, I didn't know how to sign a coach. I didn't know what I was supposed to do when I signed a coach. So I was totally intimidated to do so. But now, myself and Brenna, then as more diamonds or emeralds come into this team, she's driving me nuts. I love you so much, but you're driving me nuts. They are going to help us run these things because it's not my show. It's not Samantha's team. It's our team. So we have the Emerald Push we're going to do monthly. So it's going to be a 48 hours to Emerald once a month. We're going to help support you, your new coaches, go Emerald. Why do you want to go Emerald? Because when you go Emerald is when you start benefiting from the team. When I say benefiting, we are all together in this. We're all on those legs. You know, you're going to learn about weak leg, strong leg. It doesn't really matter. We're all on these legs. We're all feeding together. And everything someone purchases for themselves or everything someone sells to someone, gets a new challenger started, gets beach bars going for someone, it's a contribute to. Sorry, people are jumping on and it's loud. It's contributed to points. And it's like when you buy Shakeology, it's 90 PV points. And when you get 90 PV points, whoever is Emerald on that leg moving up gets those 90 points in their little bank. So imagine you have these two little piggy banks. And they get to fill up. And when you're Emerald, your banks just fill up with all these points all the time. And then when they get to a certain number, you cash out for an income. And you can cash out, and you can cash out, and you can cash out, and you can cash out. So that's like my really easy way to explain why Emerald is important and why we as a team will help support you, your coaches, your grandbaby's coaches, your grandbaby baby coaches, so that we have more people benefiting from the team. When you benefit from the team, it doesn't necessarily mean I benefit more from the team. But it's important for you, because when I talk to all my coaches who have all these dreams of paying off debt or supporting themselves for their family, or being able to pay to go to Disney World once a year, all these goals, ultimately, we have to work as a team. So Emerald Push is what we're going to do once a month. Then every quarter, we're going to have a Diamond Dash. The Diamond Dash is going to be super exciting. We're going to collaborate with other people in our big mama team, Team Forward Fitness. And we're going to make a training and a place for you guys to feel like you're in a community of other people pushing for this thing that seems so crazy. But it's not. It's just 4 vital behaviors, put your blinders on. Sign 2 coaches, put your blinders on. Every single month. Success Club, put your blinders on. That is how we get there. But as your upline and as people who are above you wanting to support you and make this easier, we're going to take the guessing out of it for you. So, coach sneak peeks, covered. Once a month, you have people to invite to a coach sneak peek. Once you get the coach going, doesn't matter who is your technical upline. These were my notes for the calls. They're gone now. So we're just winging it. So it doesn't matter who your upline is. You have a welcome email to take and use and send. You have examples of how to do a Get Started Right call. Either you can collab with us, or you can just jump off and do it yourself. And then you have the Emerald push into, the Diamond to push into. And so this is it. Here is the system to grow as a Beachbody coach. But becoming Diamond is just the first step. We want you to see the vision long-term for your family. We want you to see that this could be how you leave a legacy for your entire family, how you could, whatever the goals are, I always use to come home to my babies because that's my goal, but that might not be your goal. Your goal might be to be able to give freely to people who need, you love your job, you want to work full time in your job, but you want the opportunity to give freely. So Christmas is not a stress. Family gifts are not a stress. Anything like that. People in need, charities, all those things. Whatever your dream is, it is the same action steps to get there. So, as a team, we're going to come together and we're going to set some team goals. So I've said this a couple times. We're going to advance 7 diamonds. If you have the chat open and you want to blow up the chat, that would make me super excited. If you're like, oh my God, seven diamonds, holy crap, are you going to be one of them? The answer is yes, you are going to be one of them. Everyone has the goal to be in the Emerald Push next week, or this week. Gosh, why do I keep saying next week? So you're going to go Emerald. And then when you are Emerald, you can get a spot in the Diamond Dash. And then we're going to freaking dash it to Diamond, and it's going to be amazing. You are going to start making, not only are you going to be covering your Shakeology automatically, but you're going to have extra money to do whatever you want to do with those goals, to make this business worth it. Because ultimately, having a fun hobby that you enjoy is super, super great. But ultimately, if you're taking time away from your family and you're taking away time, if you work full time and you're like, I have to sit here, you need it to be worth it. And to be worth it, we have to have some kind of financial compensation. What you do with that is totally on your vision board. But we're going to get there all the same. Cami has my flippin' notes. I wish I could take a picture of her because she looks like a freaking gremlin on the floor with my papers spread everywhere. But I wrote down that we're going to make a team success club goal. So individually, okay, think of it like this way. Think of it like I can reach out my hand super, super far and still only reach a certain amount of people every single month. There's only so much time in the day. I work full time. I have kids. I am not married to this business. So I can only help so many people. But when me, Brianna, and Danielle are collaborating and running this challenge group and we're holding hands, we're able to help all 35 people in our group. And they feel hecka supported, hecka loved, and they're rocking this group. Like, this group is probably one of the best ones I've run in a while. There's just so much enthusiasm and so much water drinking, which is so great. But we're holding hands and we're standing together and we're supporting all these ladies. So what if as a team, right now, if I'm the top of the team, there's 54, I'm pretty sure, 54 people in our downline. If all 54 of us held hands and stood together and put our arms out and we all made Success Club, which is a 3 to 5 people, how many freaking people are we helping? Because when we get to the bottom of it, it's not about me and my financial goals and me going diamond. It is truly about helping people, but I can't help everybody myself. So we're going to make a Success Club goal that we as a team are going to bank, I don't know, 130 Success Club points all together from now until December. So we have 6 months, 130 points. Do you think we can do it? I think we can do it. 130. So that's, or 130 people, I'm sorry. So that, double that would be the Success Club points. But we're going to help 130 people get started. So last month in May, we banked in and I put like 17 lives changed. So we're going to change the lives of 130 people as a team together. Now, 130 would be really overwhelming to think about yourself doing it. But when you look around and we're all standing together, we're all holding hands, 130 lives changing is like nothing. It is absolutely like nothing. We already even have points on the board right now. So thanks to those hustlers early in the month, we're like already changing 5 lives. So boom, we're going to expand and grow this team to 100 people. Now, not all of them are going to be working coaches because that's okay, because their goals having a coach join this team so that they can get the discount, so that they can save money on Shakeology, so that they can be on their own personal transformation journey is amazing. It is freaking amazing. It's okay if they're not working the business. We get to love them and support them and like give them our discount. It's kind of like, hey girl, I love you. Here's my 25% off. Does that still benefit you? Yes. Remember those banks I told you about? The 2 little banks sitting there? Those little points are going to go up. So do you get direct commission off of them anymore? No. Is that totally okay? Yeah, it is, because you're going to go Emerald and those banks are going to be filled with little points. So we're going to grow our team to 100. We're going to make 100, change 130 lives. So Success Club points. Every month I'm going to give you a little report. So I'll run the Success Club numbers like I do at the end. I'll say how many lives we've changed, and then, you know, June and July, I'll add them up and we'll like celebrate it. We'll freak out as a team of how many lives we're changing. Every coach who joins this team, you're going to introduce them into our team page, and we're going to freaking blow up how excited we are for them. And then we're going to help the people who want to learn, are community driven, desire to make an impact on themselves and their family, and we're going to advance 7 diamonds on this team so that they can have a huge impact on their lives, their physical, emotional, financial, and there was one more, but Cammie took my notes. So, and it gives me chills because for the first time, I feel like we have the right setup of people. This business is not a sprint, and I will tell you, as your leader who has been here the longest, I have seen ups and downs. I was doing a call with someone the other day, and I was telling them how I've had so many coaches quit on me, and that's okay, because we're remembering that we are wanting to help the people who want to be helped. So if somebody doesn't work out on this team because they're not ready to be bold, to be a student, to work hard, to, you know, to live boldly, to hustle, that's okay. We're gonna bless and release them. I love you, and I wish you like the best, and I want to help you how I can help you. But at the same time, we're going to be still talking to all the people who do want to change their lives. So 130 Success Club points, 100 people in our downline, and 7 advanced diamonds. Oh my gosh, my notes. See all those papers right there? I don't know if my screen is big. Those were my notes for this call. It's my entire coach notebook that Cammie just freaking destroyed. So that's my goal, is because I want to be home so that I don't come home at the end of a work day, do a team call, and lovingly want to shake my baby because I love her more than anything. However, she is just like me and is stubborn, and she wants to take notes right now, but she wants to take notes all over mommy's notes. So, oh my God, I'm sweating. This room doesn't get air conditioning. So I'm going to review what you can expect from us as your leaders. And some of you are going to quickly become those leaders, a part of this leaders on the team. This is not my show. We are going to, first step is the Emerald every month. If you think you're not a leader yet, you are a leader right now. Right now, you are a leader, because how I can lead this team the best is by making Success Club and showing you that it's possible. How I can lead this team is bringing new, amazing coaches into this team and into this family, and showing you that it's possible. So if you feel like you're not a leader right now, you are absolutely a leader. Leaders step first. I think it's easy to look at people who are further in this business and think things like, oh, it's easy for them, or they have everything laid out for them, or you know, whatever the comparison you're saying in your mind. But ultimately, we're all just stumbling around in the dark, and we're trying to figure out the path, and we don't really know it because we're the first to step out there. And then we kind of get a groove and we light the path for other people. The path is, I will answer that in 1 second. The path is 4 Vital Behaviors, Success Club, go Emerald every month. Basically sign 2 coaches. So when you're like, oh my gosh, these are really big goals. I don't know how I'm going to contribute to the team and make these goals. It's okay, because you're going to do the 4 Vital Behaviors, put your blinders on. You're going to make Success Club, keep your blinders on. You're going to listen to the National Wake Up Call, join us on team calls, jump in on the team page, clock in for your hour of work, your power hour, and clock out and join your family. You're going to have intention in this business, but it's not going to control you. So how you can help us reach that goal, how I can help us reach that goal, is make Success Club. We're going to host these. Okay, good, Brenda's answered. We're going to host these places for you that you can pop people in and you can learn and other people can learn. We don't want to reinvent the wheel. For sure, we don't want you to have to do that. We had to do that, and it kind of sucked. But we're happy to do it for you guys because we freaking love this business. So whether you are a Team Volt Fitness or a Hustle Hard, it's cool. We did it. It's done now, and we have it ready to rock. So Emerald Push, Diamond Dash, check, check. Coach Universities, check. Welcome emails, check. So what you get to focus on is just you, your transformation. You're going to commit right now in your mind. I want everyone in the chat to say what program you're going to do for June. I'm committing right now, I'm doing Shift Shop. My pregnant butt is doing Shift Shop. So what are you doing? Oh, someone else is doing Shift Shop too. Okay, so we're going to do, I'm doing Shift Shop, and you're going to commit to this journey. You're not going to commit to being perfect. You're going to commit to trying and sharing your journey along the way. That means when you stuff your face with mint chocolate chip ice cream, like I'm going to do later, because I promised myself it after this call, I'm still going to share that. But I'm going to share that my workout happened too. I'm going to share that I had a great new, Amanda's doing ADD Obsession. Her results were insane. You're going to share consistently. Is your picture going to be perfect all the time? No. Is your post going to be amazing all the time? No. But you're going to share it. You're going to timestamp your social media, so when someone comes back, they're going to scroll through and go, dang, this girl's been showing up every day. You're going to commit to yourself. That is the first rule of this business. We have everything laid out. I just explained how everything is laid out for you. You literally just get to focus on you and love the heck out of your people. So you're going to just squeeze them and love them virtually. You're going to love on people who are your people. I really think Instagram is the way to go. I can find people who are like me so much faster than I did on Facebook. However, if Facebook is working for you, jam on Facebook all you want. But Instagram is really working for me to find my people and just love on them. Love on the days where these moms are struggling like I was struggling before this call, where my children are screaming. I don't know why they're screaming, and they need something like this right now. Is getting me so freaking fired up that it makes me, when this call ends, I go and I snuggle my babies and I feel happier. I feel fulfilled. Women need that. They are looking for that. My people are moms who are stressed and who come home from work and want some kind of fulfillment. And as Cami knocks the light over, because their children are crazy. And nobody in my world of momming, the most refreshing thing that they can see is that you're not perfect. And I bet all of your niche markets, I don't know everybody, but I bet it's the same way. Whether you're a young professional, like just trying to survive life, showing that you're not perfect, I promise you, is way more effective than showing all the things you did right. So you're going to focus on your own transformation. You're going to share your journey, and you're going to love the heck out of people. And then you're going to say to everybody you vibe with, everybody, I don't care if you've never talked fitness with them. I don't care if you've never talked like big goals and dreams. Like when I sign a coach, I'm not like, what is your biggest dream in the whole wide world? I'm going to help you reach it. No, it's like, girl, you and I vibe. This is really, really working for me. Have you ever thought about coaching like I do? And you're going to put your arms out and you're going to just swoop in all the ladies you can who you think that you can impact their lives physically, emotionally, mentally, and financially. I remembered them all. And you're going to love them. And you're going to invite them to this team. And then when you get there, all you're going to do is plug them into the systems I just explained. Plug them in. They're there. So when you're like, I don't know what to do. I just co-hosted, did I do 1 or 2? Get Started Right calls. Like she was not my personally sponsored coach, but I was helping my personally sponsored coach do a Get Started Right call because she had never done it before. That's what this team is about. It's not about like, you got to do it by yourself, like, see ya. It's like, no, we want these women to be affected. We want them to join the team and get freaking excited and jazzed up like I am right now. I want that for people, and I don't care if you're my personally sponsored coach or not, because together we are better. So I can't see most of you, and that's fine because I know you're like driving and stuff, but I really feed off of people's energy. So thank you to Brenna and Brianna who are like, like this. So I hope people are getting jazzed up, and I can see, like, I'm not reading the chat, but I can see it moving. So I know people are getting excited, but I just want you to know that we are, you know, I don't know if that analogy makes sense to people, but we're all just like, you reach out to women and you don't really know what's going to happen. You know, I hate to say it's a numbers game because that sounds so like salesy and technical, but you just got to love on everybody. And then the people who want to be loved on, you make the list a little bit smaller. And then the people who want to talk about what we do and how we can help them, it gets a little smaller. And then you get left with just this wonderful coach bestie or coach dream, whatever, who it just, when you get those, like I have here, I'm so blessed. It's like you just get to talk about it and it just gets so fun. It gets so fun when we're all working together, when we get on these calls and we get all jazzed up together, or when I get to freaking co-host a Get Started Right call with Brianna. Like, that was so fun. I got to know her coach when I wouldn't have gotten to know her coach yet if she didn't need my help. So this business is fun. I want you to get jazzed up. I want you to, this doesn't have to be your vision board. I mean, I just made it for the team, but, you know, print it or make your own. Like, this is on Canva. I just plopped in 2 pictures and then wrote words. Like, it doesn't have to be this crazy magazine glorious thing. It can be sticky notes all over the wall. I have one in my bathroom and I have one by the computer, so that when I sit down to work, I think about this right here. How about when Brenna and I just went to Mexico and we freaking were at the pool and the club, and I was pregnant, and so I wasn't drinking, but like, it was just so fun to be with someone else who aligned what we want to do. We want for people to feel as great as that first challenge group I did in 2015, when I had never eaten healthy before, when I had just had a baby, and I got all these amazing results. And I felt on flippin' fire. I felt energetic. Shakeology, I tell everybody, you know, made my poop better. Like, I had all these digestive issues, but the pain I was in before, the sadness, the hopelessness I was in before, it was despair. That's what it was. I can't explain to you. Days when I come home from work, if I didn't have an end, if I didn't know this business was going to bring me home to my kids, I would cry every single night, because I get home from work and I have to feed my babies, and we transition, you know, from daycare to the house, and they're fussy and they want something, and I'm like, hold on, like, can mommy just go take a pee really fast? And I'm just like this. If I didn't know I had an end, I would cry and I would be depressed and I would really, really struggle. But instead, I have moments where I freak out and I cry. But for the most part, I dial in and I go, it's okay. It's okay. I have my vision and I'm going to get there and we are going to get there. And I want that for someone else too, because that despair and that pain that I felt before is not okay. And there are, if you feel like you can't find somebody, there are hundreds and thousands and millions of women out there who are sitting in that despair right now. They're in bed crying, thinking about how they have to get up for work the next day. They're in bed, or they're taking a shower and they're hating their body instead of loving and celebrating what it can do. So if you think that they're not there, they're there and they need you. They don't need me. They don't need Brigida. They don't need Bonnie Engel. They need you. You are put here on this team, on this earth, to help specific people. I believe that. I believe that we are, we're put on this earth to impact certain people for certain reasons. And it doesn't always make sense in the moment. It doesn't always make sense when your rock star coach quits. It doesn't make sense when you have 20 people who say yes, they're joining a challenge group and they all ghost you. It doesn't make sense. But when it happens, when you get that text or when you get that message, that's just my coach binder going everywhere now because Carter's joining in. When you get that text that says, I'm down this many pounds, or I've never felt this confident with my husband before, or I've never been able to cover my student loans, like, it makes it all worth it. But we cannot do it alone. It is not a solo sport. This is a team sport, and we have to come together. So right now, on all your vision boards, well, your piece of paper or whatever, or your phone, you're going to open it and you're going to write down right now some big scary goals for the end of the year. Right now. I can see some of you. Type away on your phone, at least pretend. You're going to write big scary goals. I'm going to tell you a few of them that are on it. Diamond is on it. Success Club, whatever is on it. 5 minimum. I'm going to make Success Club 10 every single month. I'm going to sign this many coaches. But remember, we're doing these things for a reason. So how is that going to impact your family? Write it down. We're going to pay off. I'm going to throw out a number. I don't even know mathematically what this is. I'm going to pay off $10,000 in debt in the next 6 months. Sure. Why not? Big goal. Huge freaking goal that I don't even know in any hall heck how I'm going to get there. But that's how it happens. You shoot for the freaking moon. This is Brenda's quote. She tells me all the time when I tell her a goal. She always says, Sam, shoot for the moon. At the worst, you'll land among the stars. So boom, $10,000. We're going to be we're getting to that one. That's not a moon stars one. We're going to have 7 diamonds advance on this team. We're going to impact the lives of 130 people. We're going to, okay, so if we have 54 people on this team, so then 46 more coaches are going to come who are bold women, who are used to working hard, open to learn, community driven, desire to make an impact on others' lives and their own. And we're all going to reach our goals. And then, even though it's not 2018, I usually all put Summit 2019 on your vision board. Just gonna, if I could see what you're writing, I would be like writing, this is the teacher in me, like, oh, no, write it right there. Summit. And then if you are not pre-registered for the Success Club trip, I'm gonna need you to do that, because what happens is that you pre-register that you would like an invite, and then you hustle, and as you get Success Club points, I don't really know exactly how it works at this point in the year, but if you reach a certain amount, they'll send you an invite to the Success Club trip. I will be there on the cruise with my 3 children. And I would love more of us like this, jumping into water, like all blissfully, excitingly, like about life. If not, 2020, we will all be there for sure. So that's right. We have to hug in person. Yes, to dance to 2008 hits, because that is my jam right now in the belly dance. Also, Super Saturdays. We haven't talked about Super Saturdays. I have moved like every Super Saturday there has ever been, and it sucks as heck, but there is a Super Saturday near you. Those of my girls in Boston or the Boston area, they have them, multiple of them. Carter, Eric, stop. You're throwing the papers, and I just need you to not, okay? Thank you. I love you. So that is a quarterly event. Even though, okay, yeah, Phoenix Ladies is July 7th. It's that weekend, whatever that weekend is, but sometimes it's Friday night, Saturday, or Sunday. So it used to be Super Saturday, but because we're a freaking amazing company and we're huge now, sometimes it's on a different day. But I need you to put that you're going to start going to Super Saturdays, because even if you can't be with Team Bold Fitness or Team Hustle Hard, you're with other coaches. And so instead of feeling like you're just alone in this business and your phone and you're texting people and you're messaging them and you're trying to get people in your challenge, if you feel like this community vibe like we feel right now, it is so infectious. Oh my God, Summit, you guys. Like Brenna and I cried like 50 times, and we were like, I don't even know why I'm crying. Like people were posting, remember the transformation time? Oh my God, they're doing like the transformations, and we're just bawling. We're just bawling because these people's lives are changed. And they were just challengers. They weren't even some of them weren't even coaches. And it was like, this is why we're here. So you need to go to these events. It's like 2.5 hours. It's worth it to get a sitter or to ask your mom or your mother-in-law to watch your babies and to go for yourself and for your business, to invest in yourself and your business. This is the least you can do so that you can feel fired up. So I hope everybody is feeling as freaking jacked up and sweaty as I am. I'm like sweating hard. And seriously, like my post tonight is, hi, yeah, you. My post tonight is going to be about how my children don't talk to me until I get on a team call, and then they destroy my coach friggin' notebook, and I had to play it cool because people are watching me, and I can't kill you in front of everybody because that's not nice. And this boy right here is the reason I became a coach, because I saw his little face when he was born, and I didn't want to leave him, and I don't want like him to go to kindergarten without me having any time at home. Yeah, mommy wants to come home to you. Huh? So look at your babies tonight, if they're your motivation, or your cat or your dog, and say, I want to come home to you. Or whatever it is, or take you on a bomb trip. If you love your job, that's okay. I never want to minimize people who love working, because I think it's right. He's trying to copy everything I said. So say, go team. Go team, go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, I'm totally going to milk this for a second to try to get a little bit of a Instagram thing, but it's not going to work because I can't get, okay, what? Okay, that is the conclusion of our vision for Team Bold. So I like to give assignments at the end. So if you feel comfortable, I would like to challenge you to, even if you don't feel super comfortable, to post some of your vision, your goals for the end of the year in our team page. He's not letting me get a picture. So just write on this on our team call, because I'm going to post the recording for those of us who missed it, and to post your goals below it. Have them be big and scary. Have them be something that makes you feel like, oh my God, I don't know how it's going to work, because remember, we have the systems to support you. And that is the conclusion of our team call. Oh, crap. Mama. So I'm just going to stop.